Hey guys, it's Mike coming back with another Johnny Bench and Hank Greenberg PC update video. Hope everybody's doing great. I've been waiting for the National. I think we're less than 5 weeks now. And can't wait to get Nordwell and see everybody up there. Um, Brian and I will be hanging out looking for our Hank stuff, and of course I'll be looking for some Johnny stuff. Um, been, I found a few pieces. I've been kind of not too crazy on buying things too right now. I want to save, of course, like everybody else for the show. But a major item did show up on eBay, and I decided to go after it. I set a price, and I was lucky enough. Brian and I discussed it, what it would, what would be a fair price, and I went ahead and went after it. Uh, and I got for what I consider to be a bargain. To be honest, I thought it would go much higher than this. So I'll save that for last because that's a big one. But that's the only Hank item I've got. Everything else is bench. And I did get one piece from a buddy of mine, Michael Ivey. I show his videos of him opening his care packages, and he got a dealer to send me this card. It's a T206. So I've got. There we go. This is if you see by the L on the card, this is a Louisville player. I live near Louisville, Kentucky. I've been here all my life. And this is a guy named Delahunty who played for Louisville. And the backs, you're always showing them. This is the Sweet Caporal. So very cool. I might go ahead and try to get the other Louisville player. So, Michael, thank you so much for sending that. I really appreciate that. That's very cool. I've thought about that actually over the years. If I wanted to get involved with the T206s, and Louisville players would be good ones to try. So, well, maybe I'll go ahead and finish that up. But thank you, Michael. I really appreciate that. For Johnny, I've gotten in some really nice stuff. Um, as I say almost every video, Top Sterling is my favorite all-time um, product, 2006. And I got this in. This is another one of one. I think I've got like 26 one of ones from 2006 Top Sterling. This is a jersey, uh, pants, and cap relics. And it's a one of one. This is a non-autograph version though. 2006. No fancy patches, but they are three different pieces of authentic worn game use, etc., from Sterling. So there's like 63, I think, total one of ones, and I've got like 26 or 27 now. So I'll just pick them up whenever I can. If I could get them all, that'd be awesome. But I don't think that's going to be feasible. But we'll see what happens. I love them though. And from last year's Luminaries, there's 9 different non-one of one bench variations, and I had 8 of them, and I finally got the last one. These are numbered to 5. They call them patch versions, but it's just the jersey portion. It's got the red and white on it, but it looks cool. Celebrating how many RBIs Johnny hits. Um, and it's got a nice autograph on it. The glare is going to be horrible on here, but beautiful card. Luminaries have held their value pretty much too. They're not cheap. Very popular cards. Nice autograph. Very nice. So I got all 9 variations for bench out of that. And for this year, Definitive is out. I'm trying to do I don't do as many rainbows as I used to, just because bench stuff is has gotten more expensive on the super short print stuff, and mainly because breakers. I mean, people get these breaks and they spend a lot of money. So when they get a card like number to 5, like these are, they set very high buy it nows, and it's hard to get anything unless it goes to auction. And then you get it pretty much for a fair price. This is number 1 out of 5 out of definitive. With one thing Topps is doing, they're doing some different pictures this year that I haven't seen before. Oh, come on, Kim. There we go. Nice autograph. The purple version, number to 5. And also, one thing they didn't do this year, last year, almost all the number to 5 stuff that had relics in them had patches. And I guess they've used up most of the patches. They must have bought a jersey last year and they didn't use all. They've used it all up by now. But this is number to 5. This is the auto relic, game used. Number to 5 also. And well, I don't think it's going to focus too well. But another one, no patch this time. But a nice picture they haven't used before and a nice autograph. And one more bench card. It's actually I haven't shown this on anything yet. I just got this in. This is out of this year's Series 2. It's a dual auto with Bench and Buster Posey called Legacy of Baseball. According to the Series 2 checklist, this is numbered to, well, they're not numbered, but they're 5 of them were made. And I got it for a pretty reasonable price since there was no numbering on it. Nobody thought, probably thought it was more mass produced than that. So very nice. That's very cool. It's hard to find these, Topps and Topps Series 2. They made so many of the cards in boxes. It's hard to, these super short prints are very hard to get because there's going to be tons of that stuff in warehouses for years, and no telling how many will actually ever be even cracked open over all that time. And that just leaves one, and that's the big one. This is not something I was necessarily looking for. It's just kind of popped up. This is a 1934 Goudey, number 62, Henry Greenberg, or Hank. Henry's what they put on his rookie card. This is his true rookie card. SGC obviously hasn't graded nearly as many as PSA, and they're much more tough as far as their actual grades they give these cards. This is a near mint 7 or an 84 by their old number standards. And yes, I still miss the old green labels, but it's really a beauty, and it's a population of 4. They've only graded 4 7s out of about I think about 100. I think about 100 cards they've done this of this 34 Goudey. There's only 6 higher. I think there's 3 8s and maybe 3 8.5s, or it might be 3 7.5s and 3 8s. They've not graded a 9 yet, or so there's no Greenberg rookies that are graded a 9 yet by SGC. So this is really, really a tough card. I had a 5 in this, but now I got this 7. And I really thought I got it for a good deal. And as hard as it is to cross over, it just made sense. And when I got it for a decent price, I was very happy. Let's see here. There we go. 1934 Goudey, Henry Greenberg, SGC 84, near mint 7. The glare's going to be horrible, but the card is just beautiful. It's got, just like it should. It's 7. It's got pretty good corners. The top right is a little wear on it, and the bottom left's got a little wear on it. Besides that, they're pretty strong. Just beautiful. There's the back. Very clean card. No stains, no nothing like that. Centering's not perfect, but for these, it's pretty good. They're notorious for not being well-centered type cards. But I just had to take a shot at it. It's just too rare to not, especially when it went for a pretty good price. If it would have went for higher than I was expecting, I can live with that. At least I know somebody paid for it and paid good money. The coloring is really good. Nice rosy cheeks on him. Just beautiful. I mean, I just love this card. And as far as non-autograph cards, this one is just right at the top of the list. 1139 play ball. I love the 36 worldwide gum. But this four is a more common, more mainstream set. This would be, this is the one right here. The rookies, they really went up in the last year how much money these things get. And I'm sure it's just going to continue to go up, especially on these higher degrade ones. I don't know if I'll reholder it to the new one or not. I like my old green label, so I'll probably keep it just like it is. I've been looking at it all day today before I made this move because it's going to be packed up and put in the safe. Or actually, this one will go to the safety deposit box along with the more higher end stuff I got. But I'm very happy with that. I might still have a few bucks left over for National. We'll see. I'll figure out something, that's for sure. But probably the highest price I've ever paid for a card to date, which is kind of amazing. This is kind of weird. But this type of thing, you got to get now. The vintage market is just going up so high that you got to strike when the iron is hot, and this is when this is the time to do it. And like I said, I think I got a decent price. But if you told me before I could buy it for that, I would have been very happy. The seller ended it on a Monday night late, which I think probably hurt a little bit. Timing's everything on these cards. So anyway, thanks for watching. I don't know if I'll do another video before the Nats or not, but if not, can't wait to see all you guys. God willing, we'll all get together and have a good time. I love it every year. My wife's very nice to let me go and just enjoy myself and have a good time for a few days with my buddies. And then, of course, I'll take her on a nice vacation at some point to make up for it. But it's always a good time, and I expect this one to be the same. So anyway, I hope everybody does well and has a great day, and I will hopefully see you at the Nationals. Thank you. Let me know what you think about it, and thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.